So look at this. The ground is literally frozen here. The ground is frozen. That's how cold it is. Okay, here we are with Edinburgh Animal Save. It's freezing here. There's frost all over the floors here, and we're waiting for a truck to turn up. This is the first vigil they've done at this particular slaughterhouse, but we're going to wait here to see if we can bear witness. And it is so cold here, I can only imagine how the animals feel. Hello. Hello, sweetie.
Hey guys. Just watch your back when the car's coming that other side, hey guys. Oh, darling. Oh, sweetie. Oh, darling.
How old are those ones? How old are they?
These ones?
Yeah.
Oh,
They don't look very old.
7 months old.
7 months, okay. Okay, they're gonna come out here. They don't know what's behind those walls, but I don't think they think it's something good. Because the thing is, they come from a herd, and when you take sheep from a herd, the other sheep notice that sheep are gone and they don't come back. So they hop in that trailer and they don't come back, and the other sheep in the herd know. So they know that when they get in that trailer, wherever they're going, they're not coming back. How you going, mate? Got an audience today? Animal lovers. Sorry, angels. Come on. Poor babies. They're only 7 months old, the farmer told us. 7 months old. 7 months old. So they're still children in their minds. Imagine being cared for by someone, like thinking that he's your protector, your guardian, and then being betrayed like this, but taking the walk to your own demise by your own carer. Like this would be akin to like your own parents sending you to slaughter. This is what it's like for these animals. And these slaughterhouses, they've always got barbed wire around them. They look like something out of a prison movie, like a war camp or something. They've always got barbed wire or razor wire, just like a concentration camp or something, you know? Body parts dropping out the side of the building. Infant animals going in to be slaughtered. Farmers that are just so conditioned to it, they just think that it's been so normalized, they don't even think they're doing anything wrong. And he said that he doesn't feel guilt, sadness, betrayal. He doesn't feel any of that when he takes his animals to get slaughtered. Do you feel a bit guilty when you bring them here to get killed?
No.
You don't at all? No, wow. It's just the way it is for you.
That's life. You know, that's
Yeah.
life. That's what we're used for. So.
Do you think it's justified if we don't need to though? Like, do you think like there's a justification if we don't need to eat them to survive, or we can make money in other ways? You know what I mean? Like you're doing it, but there's no necessity for it. Do you know what I mean? Like you don't actually need to do this to survive.
I need this to do this to survive. Well, I'm a sheep farmer.
You are. But that's an occupation. You can change that occupation, couldn't you?
I could change it to become a pig farmer or something like that.
What about a plant farmer?
Plant farmer? I could.
Soybeans. What if there was an alternative to sheep farming?
Such as, you just mentioned soybeans, but I mean...
some type of plant food. What about some type of plant food? And in fact, he eats his animals, so that's just another level of conditioning. Do you eat lambs yourself? You eat these lambs? Wow. So you look after them, then you get them killed and you eat them? Wow. Consider going vegan, my friend. You know what vegan is? Love all animals. Got some info here for you, mate. This one here is just about health. It's nothing. And here's a Go Green campaign. Give it to your wife. You don't want to watch it?
What's your bud?
You don't want to watch it? It's not for you? Wow. Alright. It's life?
Okay, watch yourselves.
It's not life, it's death. Let's get that out of the way.
There's a lady that's sitting on the other side.
Okay, be careful, he's going to move out of the way.
No.
Oh, we can't see anyway, it's too high. It's too high. The cows in there?
There's cows, there's sheep and there's pigs.
It's not making any noise.
How old was that cow there though? How old? You have a dog at home, bro? Would you lead your dog into a slaughterhouse too, brother? I wouldn't. So they lead them separately, like prisoners, into their own separate cells and keep them isolated from each other. And I don't know what's going through their mind, but they probably don't feel comfortable about it.
Got numbers on them.
Do you reckon the animals know where they're going, mate?
Yeah, it is.
They know they're going to get slaughtered, eh, bro?
Slaughterhouse.
It is a slaughterhouse, isn't it?
You probably couldn't even tell the difference in these sheep. You should be careful.
He said you probably couldn't tell the difference between these sheep. And then he swore at me. He did swear at me. When you individualise animals, it makes it more powerful, but if you start generalising and put them all in this group, it makes it easier to persecute, beings. That's what they do to human beings too. They generalise, put them all in a race, in a country, and it's easy to drop bombs on them. We do the same thing with animals. We generalise and say they're all the same. Sheep and cows are all the same. It makes it easier to put them in these places, but really they're all individuals with different personalities, and they all deal with this situation differently. Different pigs get more anxiety, different cows get more anxiety, so. How do you stun these ones here, mate? With a clamp?
Yeah.
How do you stun them with an electric clamp?
No.
Huh?
No.
You don't know? Yeah. Hilarious, isn't it? So usually they use that paddle to paddle the pigs, but obviously because we're here, we're watching him. He was paddling himself. Every time I've seen people unload with that paddle, they hit the pigs with it.
Yeah, do you know why we use these?
Yeah.
You don't touch animal.
You don't usually touch the animal with those?
You don't touch the animal. You use them with it. You know why we do that?
Why?
Pigs don't like noise.
They don't like noise. They're very anxious animals. Do they? I'll ask you a question. Do they like a knife in the throat, or?
You don't get a knife in the throat.
They don't. How do you drain their blood? How do you drain their blood?
You're done with. This is not the 1950s.
How do you drain their blood? You stun them and then you drain their blood, yeah? Hey bro, do you eat pigs after you kill them all day? Do you still go home and eat them? Does it make you hungry in here? It's a way of life. They eat dogs in China, that's a way of life too, eh? Oh. What do you think about all this then? What do you think about?
I've not got any opinions on it.
You don't really have an opinion?
No, I'm not a very opinionated person, so like I said, it's just a job I've got young kids with cerebral palsy.
Do you feed your kids the cows?
My kids are vegetarians.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Okay, what about yourself? Do you eat the cows that come out of here?
Never ate.
Never ate animals?
I've never had, all I ate was proteins.
Sorry?
Whey protein.
Whey protein,
yeah.
Okay. So you know that
Sorry?
You're vegetarian, is
I'm not vegetarian.
You're not a vegetarian, so you do eat animals?
I've not ate them for 6 years maybe.
Okay, so you know that 50% of the beef in this country comes from spent dairy cows? So
It's not here, it's not. Not here.
These aren't spent dairy cows in this slaughterhouse, but the beef that you...
Oh yeah,
50% of the beef you might eat in England comes from dairy cows that are killed. Yeah, so by drinking their milk, we are condemning them to a slaughterhouse too. So that's why vegetarian diets don't help animals,
Well, no, I don't suppose vegans do either, do they, really?
You don't think veganism helps animals by not eating anything that comes out of them, not using them for their skin or their bodies, leaving them alone?
What kind of furniture have you got in the house?
Sorry?
What kind of furniture do you have in the house?
What kind of furniture?
Yeah.
I don't have my own house.
How do you put your wallpaper up?
How do I put I don't put wallpaper up. But are you saying that there's
what I'm saying is
there's animal products in everything?
Everything.
Yeah, does that mean...
This is in your shoes, the leather on your shoes.
There's no leather on my shoes. This is synthetic material. So do you think that because there might be animal products in the road and in some do you think that means we should... Do you think we should still cause the maximum amount of harm to these animals, or try to contribute as least?
They're going to get maximum amount of harm.
They do.
They don't.
By killing them for their milk, we are causing the maximum amount of harm to them.
We're not killing them for their milk, are they? Really?
Yeah, we are.
How do you?
because we milk.
They don't withdraw the milk.
But my friend, when they can't produce milk for us anymore, we kill them. If we weren't breeding, human beings do collectively.
Yeah, human beings collectively.
You don't.
No, we don't.
But you drink their milk. You're saying, here's my money. I want their milk. Put them in a slaughterhouse and kill them.
I suppose
It's a supply and demand situation. So if you stop buying their breast milk, farmers stop breeding them into existence to use them for their milk and stop killing them.
I think the biggest thing on that is the dairy farm, isn't it? Really?
It's not on the dairy farm, it's on the consumer putting them in business. So it's on people like families that buy milk from the store and are saying, here's your money, buy, we want dairy milk. But if you say, hey, we want almond milk, rice milk or soy milk, farmers are going to start growing rice and soy and almonds.
They are, aren't they? They are growing that.
They are.
Yeah.
Hey, my friend, I don't know if you have, I don't want to know, but I don't think you're actually.
What is that, bro? I'm just asking if you eat pigs after you kill them. It's a simple question though, bro. I'm not trying to be rude or nothing. Hey? My tone of my voice? Alright, so if I change my tone, will you answer? You've been killing animals since you're a wee boy? Alright, yeah, no, I can understand that. It doesn't make you feel anything then?
I was doing it before you were born.
Yeah, so it doesn't make you feel anything then now? Nothing. It's amazing. So there's plant-based alternatives, but only when the consumer stops buying it.
See the Alpro soy milk, Alpro almond milk, coconut water, coconut
Ethical.
milk. Yeah, it's brilliant. I love it.
And no animal has to get harmed.
I go to the gym and that's what I put in my
So,
proteins.
so there might be like animals and stuff you can't avoid, but you can avoid getting dairy milk. You can go like this at the supermarket.
I avoid dairy for my kids.
You do?
Yes, I avoid
Awesome.
dairy.
That's a great step.
That's why I use Alpro, soya, coconut and almond.
Okay. So it doesn't really bother you bringing in bodies into this place and stuff?
I don't have nothing to do with that.
Yeah. So as a consumer, you don't either. If you're choosing almond milk and soy milk and you're not buying flesh, you're causing as least amount of harm as you can, and that's all veganism is.
All my family are animal lovers. Even when I was in the army, I always brought up to respect everything that walks.
Respect animals. Yeah, exactly. So do you think people can be an animal lover while they're buying products that condemn them to slaughterhouses? They can think they are, but their actions don't reflect that, do they? Wow. Well, that's good that you understand that.
Of course I do.
Yeah.
Of course I do. I'm not one of these guys who just walks about off the street going, let's go and get some burgers.
Yeah.
Let's have some of that. Let's have some of this.
It's sad that that's the case for a lot of people, though. They don't see animals as having moral value. They don't see them as sentient beings.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling.
That they have a pet at home like a dog and they can pat the dog.
We've got 2 dogs and we love our dogs to death.
Yeah.
And we look after our dogs. We take our dogs to the vets every 6 weeks to get them checked.
So do you think there's any moral difference between a cow and a pig and a dog in the way they feel pain, they suffer, they want to live?
They suffer the same, don't they?
Yeah. I didn't mean to be rude to you before, mate, eh? I didn't want to come across as rude to you, eh?
Okay,
but I just want to let you know, I didn't mean to be rude to you before.
No, you get back to the road,
Alright, bud.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
You probably don't like talking about the stuff that goes on in here anyway, eh? Is that what it is?
It can't be. I've been in it for years. No,
I thought I might have made you feel a bit pissed off.
Purely done today. Everyone's done. It's all high tech now.
Yeah.
I can understand how you feel.
Yeah.
But people have got to eat.
We eat too.
It doesn't matter how we feel or whatever.
We eat plants, bro. You know, we survive well on plants.
Well treated, I can assure you.
Yeah, but they're killed. That's not well treated, is it? The animals are killed, yeah?
Yeah, the animals have got to be slaughtered to be eaten. Yes, it's been happening for years.
Yeah, so?
There's people on the premises there who get highly paid to make sure that we don't kill the animals. And the people working here wouldn't hurt a fly.
But killing an animal is cruel in itself.
We know that, everybody knows that.
Yeah, we know that,
Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
But people have got to eat.
We eat plants and we survive perfectly fine.
The animals are looked after very, very well.
But we stab them to death.
Listen, I can understand how you feel, but life goes on. People have got to eat.
Do you think dogs deserve to be killed?
Dogs?
Yeah, dogs.
Where did you get that one from?
Because lambs, pigs and cows are the same as dogs in their mind.
If you seen a dog on the floor, if you seen a dog lying on the ground and comes over your car, what would you do with it?
I wouldn't hurt a dog, I wouldn't hurt a lamb.
What would you do with it?
With what?
If you've seen an animal distressed in it on the ground.
I would help them.
Fox.
I'd help them. I'd help them.
Eh?
I'd help them. Would you? Would you help an animal?
Would I help an animal?
Yeah.
Of course I would.
What's going on in here? It's not helping them. Would you agree with that though?
People have got to eat.
We eat plants.
Understand it.
We eat plants.
People have got to eat.
If you knew there was something else to eat, would you choose that over the animal?
The animals are well looked after. They're humanely slaughtered in every which way you can. There's men in there at the present moment who are highly paid to make sure that the animal's treated well.
How do you humanely kill someone who doesn't want to die?
Hello.
Hiya.
This lamb here. Is that local lamb? Do you know if it's from the slaughterhouse across the road there?
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
Do you know if it's killed humanely, this lamb?
No idea.
You don't know?
No.
Can you find out if it's killed humanely?
It doesn't get killed humanely, yes it does.
They're killed humanely?
Yes.
How do they kill them, do you know?
With these ones, I'm sure they get stunned first.
Stunned with electrical stun?
Yes, they get stunned first, yes.
And then they get stabbed in the
Yes,
throat?
yes.
Okay. Alright. And it's local?
It's local avenue.
Just local?
Yes, yes.
Alright. Alright. We'll come back. Thank you.
Alright
So-
then. Fella.
How do you humanely kill someone who doesn't want to die?
How do you explain euthanasia?
Well, they want to die because they're sick. They're in pain. These animals aren't in pain. We're killing them
life-
for no reason.
I'm afraid, my friend,
We're killing them for no reason.
I'm
We can
afraid-
eat, like, we've got plant-based alternatives. We can eat other things.
I'm afraid life is not easy, I can assure you.
This isn't life, brother.
It's like,
It's cold-blooded murder. Yes, it is, bro.
cold-blooded murders when somebody shoots you for no reason.
You're shooting these animals for no reason too, bro. Yeah, there's no reason to eat them, eh? So being vegan wasn't enough for you?
If me seeing this can make a difference, if I'm showing this to other people, that's going to make more of a difference.
Yeah. Nothing's going to end if we
Yeah.
just stand by and do nothing.
Exactly.
Because this is reality. This is reality. People like to hide from reality, but we need to face it. Especially vegans need to come here and face this reality and use the conviction that you gain to spread the message.
Do you think there's something in our culture that has programmed us to think that these animals are used and exploited, these animals are friends and not food?
Yeah.
To brush off something like that and just say that it's just life is just a cop-out, because we could talk about many morally abhorrent things and say, hey, well, that's just life. That's just life, that women are being abused and animals are being tortured and killed. It's just life, you know. It's not life, it's actually torture and death. That's what it is.
You care about animals?
Oh, yeah.
You love animals? Have you got animals at home?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you eat animals, if you don't
Yeah, I
mind me
do.
asking?
I do,
Yeah.
aye.
Well, and do you sort of think about it when you're eating animals, or do you just kind of disconnected from it?
To be honest, I'm disconnected from it.
Yeah.
Bacon causes colorectal cancer.
That's what it does.
Yeah. You know, so eating these animals, we're killing animals and it's killing us.
Yeah. You're killing
It's a
yourself.
circle of,
Yeah.
it's crazy how it works.
Death, isn't it?
Circle of death. That's right, brother.